Hello everyone, welcome back to Velocity Verdict. Today we are going to be reviewing this 2024 Jeep Gladiator. Now at the front we have this all LED headlamps with the DRLs, and these are like the higher end turn indicators, and then so that's pretty cool. And at the front we have this bumper with this red recovery points, and we do have a metal bumper. So, yep, a off-roader look, and we still get the fog lamps down below, and we do have a front camera. And overall, this is the front look. The front look is mostly similar as a Wrangler. Guys might know it. It's like the Wrangler converted into a truck. And then we have this seven slat grill at the front. That is the iconic Jeep grill, and we do even have a hood scoop at the top and some points. And overall, that's a massive looking front end, and I have no complaints. Looks cool, awesome. And then we do have a Wrangler style opening. Since it is the Jeep signature look, you do need two hands to open this massive trunk. The hood is heavy. Under the hood, powering this is a 3.6 liter V6 that produces 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque that goes through a 8-speed automatic transmission, and it can tow up to 4,500 pounds. And then fuel economy is 17 around town and 22 on the highway. So for a truck, the fuel economy is still on the better side. But hey, it's a 2024 model and it's a V6 engine, so I'm not too mad for the fuel economy. Now, when we come onto the side, we have these massive tires with the Jeep. You don't have like the Jeep lettering, but you have like the incarnation of a Jeep, like the size of a Jeep, and the tire profile is 285 by 70 R17. So we have 17 inches up front, and these tires are massive. These might be like 35-inch tall tires, and you can see the front suspension and Fox shocks up front. And we have this silver and metallic gray alloy wheel design, and I'm actually, these are impressive. You can see since it snowed over here yesterday, so I would say this is like one of the good vehicles for the snow. And then we do have these chunky fender flares. We do have a Mojave decal over here. It says Jeep Gladiator on the side. It's a 4x4 vehicle, desert rated. And then we do have these big ORVMs, and we do get blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, so that's always a plus. And we have these blacked out door handles and the door up back. So taking a couple steps back, this is a huge vehicle. So yeah, that's its entire side profile. Before we move forward with this review, I just want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe, because I post content every single week, and I post twice a week, and I'll get more interesting content for you guys. So please follow. And I would like to give a huge shout out to Blaze Alexander, Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in State College, who let me spend some time with this Gladiator. I'll include a link down in the description below so you can check out what they have currently. And guys, let me know down in the comments, what do you think about this Jeep Gladiator, and how do you like the looks of it? This looks like a real truck. And then you can see the front of the truck down here. Now at the rear, we have the same looking alloy wheels, and we do have 17-inch tires at the back as well. And then we do have this double Fox shocks at the back as well with a rear suspension. And we do have the truck bed at the back with the fuel cap over here. That's cool. And the same chunky fender flares. We do have rock rail protection down below from the factory as well. Moving on to the back, we have the same metal bumper down here and two recovery points with the red color. And we do have a towing hook, number plate, nice bumper. And we do have our brake light up here. We have our Jeep logo, a backup camera, and these LED tail lamps, and those don't look too bad. And our backlight is over here. Overall, this is the rest of the rear. Now this leads us inside. This one is a hard top, by the way. And when we come inside at the back, though we do have like basic trim, hard touch over here, but we do have this nice soft touch down here, and this orange stitching gives it a sporty look, a grab handle, and the cargo net. And then when we move on to these seats, now these are called premium seats. We do have headrests, and then we do have these leather seats with this cool gray color and orange stitching all throughout. And we do have some stuff from the factory. Let's get in and see if I can fit at the back. Usually these four-door trucks, some of them are quite small. For example, the new Tacoma is quite tight at the back. So basically this truck is more for like keeping stuff at the back. But no, only if like the person who buys this truck would keep them this at their house or in the trunk. It does look like a cargo cover or the bed liner, but we do have a storage pocket. But man, the leg room. I'm impressed with the legroom back here. It's actually quite accessible compared to other four-door trucks. But yeah, like what I've heard, like for example, like Tacomas don't have legroom at the back, the newer ones. But yeah, Jeep Gladiator, good job Jeep for giving legroom at the back, and I am sitting comfortably. I have a good amount of legroom. It's the hard top, but yeah, good amount of headroom as well. So Jeep perfected your game for the pickup trucks, and wow, that's cool. Or that's fantastic. Our AC vents are stylish. Love the styling. At least they don't have basic air vents like the others. Something innovative. Good job, Jeep. We can access our power window controls from down here, the switch. And we do have a 12-volt socket and cup holders down there. So yeah, that's cool. And now let's move up front. Wow, we do have speakers up on the top as well. And we do have cabin lights back here. We do have a window at the back, but it's manual for the operation. So that's the deal. And now let's move in up front. This one is a little raised. So yeah, like for the other trucks, though the opening is a bit larger, but hey, it has more space at the back. Getting out is easy, but getting in can be a pain. And once we move up front, we have hard touch over here, but the same soft touch trim over here with this orange cool stitching, a cargo net, grab handle, our lock and unlock function, the door handles, and this is to adjust our mirrors. And we do have heated mirrors with this package. And moving on to the seats, our seat adjustment controls are down here with our power adjustable seats. This is for the under thigh support, and we do have electrical adjustable seats, and we do have height adjustable seats. That's always a plus. And moving on to the seats, these seats are leather and nice touch, nice sporty orange stitching, and we have Mojave written on the seats. Overall, the seats are quite premium. And stepping inside, since this is a truck, lot of you would want to know the payload capacity. So the payload capacity for this truck is 880 pounds. So I get it why it should be 880 pounds because because of the rear seat. Some people might not be comfortable in it. I'm 5'7", 5'8", so I did fit back there. But yeah, hey, as long as it's below 880 pounds, you would be fine. Now coming up front, our headlamp controls are down here that are on automatic. These are our fog lamps. And then we do have our brightness leveler over here. Nice design overall. And then the same style AC vents as back that look cool or fantastic, awesome, awesome. And then we do have soft touch over here, nice integration of them. So you're close to the hood so you can see the road better. And then we do have a automatic IRVM, and then we do have some controls over here for the assist and stuff. And then you can see this latches. So if I'm correct, this is called the tiger top. We can take this off. So like how in the Wrangler you can take the top off, similarly with this Jeep you can do the same with the Gladiator. And then a sun visor, mirror, and a light. So kind of like the basic things in other cars. And then moving on to the steering wheel, nice trim all around. We have a leather wrapped steering wheel with the same orange stitching, and they are perforated on the side over here and on this side. And we have a bunch of practical controls like for our infotainment system, instrument cluster, voice command, the Jeep logo up center, and we do have our adaptive cruise control over here. Nice trim. And once we started up, like, love the whole animation that goes all the way. And taking a look, we have physical stocks for our indicators, physical stocks for our wipers, and we do have a screen that shows the speed limit up center. So we do have a digital screen, but all of the other controls of ours are analog. We have an analog gauge cluster with a digital screen up center, and then this works super fast. This is the newer touchscreen that comes. Our mirror dimmer is in the screen. Okay, so our mirror dimmer control is in the screen, and we do have heated seats for the driver and the passenger, and we do have a heated steering wheel. So yeah, but our heated seats and heated steering wheel controls are built into the screen. But otherwise, we do have a good touch response for the screen. It works fast. And this new screen, wow, Jeep, we are giving this new screen so early. That's cool with other models as well. And then our engine start stop button is over here. Our volume control is over. We do have a bunch of physical controls over here, like for our volume control and our defogger and our automatic climate controls to change the tracks. But wow, okay, sorry, it's my fault. We do have physical buttons as well for the heated seats. We do have physical buttons as well for our heated seats, heated steering wheel, and heated seats for the passenger. And we do have a parking sensor off button, hill descent control to switch out the screen, traction off, automatic start stop, and then our 12-volt socket down here. We do have our power window control switches down here as well. This is fancy but Jeep stuff. And some USB ports, aux ports down there. And this is our rear axle locking, rear differential locker, our off-road plus mode, a bunch of aux ports. And this is our 2-speed transfer case by the 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. And this is our 8-speed automatic gear shifter, which has a manual mode. And hey, we still have a manual handbrake. And we have the same nice trim on the armrest. These are our cup holders. We do have dual cup holders. And nice trim on the armrest, soft blue, green, yellow, orange stitching. And yeah, we do have a USB port and a deep size storage space in a glove box. And yeah, some more storage up on top. So the center console has a two-part storage, the top and the bottom. And for the passengers, we do have a grab handle over there as well as down here. Same trim with the same color, orange stitching over there. AC vents down here. Our glove box is down here. Yeah, a decent sized glove box as well. Let me show you the clarity of its backup camera. We do have a grab handle for the driver as well. Our 8-speed automatic gear shifter. When we put it in reverse, this is the you see the Jeep logo over there, but this is the backup camera. I'm actually quite impressed with the quality of the backup camera. It's quite clear, and then the trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel. That's always a positive thing. And then we can see the front as well. We do have a front camera as well and a rear camera. So though we don't have 360-degree camera, but good job Jeep for giving the back camera as well as the front camera. And now let's look at its key fob. When we come on to the key, We have the Jeep logo up here, and then we have our lock and unlock function, remote start, panic button, and we do get a flip key. Cool. And now let's look at its remote start. Since the key does come with remote start, this is the roar of the V6 engine. That was it for the remote start. And I don't know, I'm in love with this truck. Guys, let me know down in the comments, should I buy one of these in the future? Because I do live in a snowy terrain, so I might need a 4x4 in the future. But let's check out the space in its truck bed. So, love these new headlamp design, and this is manual. Wow, the tailgate is dampened from the factory, but that was a fast drop. Jeep, I did not add such fast drops for the gates, but you can check out the truck bed space. It's like this. It's a 6 foot long bed, and I know there's snow on it right now, but yeah, pretty practical size bed, and you can tow and you can keep a lot of stuff in it. And we do have the lights up on the bed, and once you're all done, yeah, it's pretty easy to lift this up. Let's look at its window sticker. You guys might be wondering, how much does this cost? I want to warn you, it's a little pricey, but you have some discounts going on. We are going to discuss that further. But this is the window sticker for 2024 Jeep Gladiator Mojave 4x4. So you can see the base MSRP over here at $52,995. So its base price is $53,000. And look at all the standard features. And then it has some optional equipment down below, like power lumbar, adjustable support, adjustable sun, like power seats. And so mind you, the heated front seats, heated steering wheel, remote start system, all of this is like extra. And we do have like cross path detection, blind spot monitoring, all of these packages on top. So your total MSRP goes up to $70,620. So yes, the total MSRP on this truck is $71,000. But you can see the fuel economy once again. But you do have a deal going on. You can get up to $12,000 off on this truck right now. So yes, this can be yours for just $58,000. So look at this. You can get up to $12,000 off on this truck, and this truck can be yours for just $58,000. And man, for $58,000, I would say this is a steal and not a bad deal at all. It's the most, like, you can say, the most value for money truck that you can buy in today's market. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know down in the comments if you want to see more videos just like this. And let me know what are the cars you want me to review. We do have a Pacifica standing there. We do have a Wagoneer. We do have the Grand Cherokee, and we do have Wranglers as well. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to review any one of these. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.